Ever wondered why some people see a world full of opportunities while others only see obstacles? The answer lies in their mindset. Welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the power of the mind. Today we're comparing two contrasting perspectives: positive mindset versus negative mindset. This video might just be the key to unlocking your potential. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you won't miss our enlightening videos. Number 1, new opportunities. People with a positive mindset are like explorers on a treasure hunt, seeing new opportunities everywhere they go. They have a unique ability to connect the dots in the world around them, often finding a new business idea in a casual conversation or spotting a potential partnership in a chance meeting. Their minds are always open, always curious, and always ready to embrace the unknown. They understand that taking calculated risks is an integral part of success, and they are willing to step out of their comfort zones to seize opportunities that others might overlook. For instance, imagine a situation where a company is struggling with a particular issue. A person with a positive mindset might see this as an opportunity to provide a solution, potentially leading to a new business venture. They might even view challenges in their personal life as opportunities for self-improvement or growth. On the contrary, those with a negative mindset often walk past these opportunities without noticing them. They are like travelers who stick to their planned route, afraid to venture off the beaten path. They may see new ideas as too risky, preferring the safety of what they know over the uncertainty of what they don't. For example, they might hear about a new business trend and dismiss it as a fad without exploring its potential. Or they might meet a potential business partner but fail to see the opportunity because they're too focused on the potential challenges. The difference between these two mindsets can be the difference between a life of growth and a life of stagnation. A positive mindset turns the desert into river, while negative mindset turns river into desert. Number 2, complaining. Positive thinkers approach problems with a solution-oriented mindset. When they encounter an issue, they don't waste time complaining about it. Instead, they acknowledge the problem, assess it, and immediately shift their focus to finding a solution. They ask questions like, how can we fix this? Or what can we learn from this situation? They see problems as puzzles to be solved, challenges to be overcome, and opportunities to learn and grow. For instance, if a project they're working on encounters a roadblock, they don't dwell on the setback. Instead, they brainstorm ways to overcome the obstacle, rally their team, and move forward. They understand that complaining about the problem won't make it go away. On the other hand, those with a negative mindset often get stuck in the problem. When they encounter an issue, they focus on the problem itself rather than looking for a solution. They may spend their time complaining about the issue, blaming others, or feeling sorry for themselves. For example, if they face a challenge at work, they might spend their time complaining about how unfair the situation is or how it's not their fault. The key difference between these two approaches lies in their focus. Positive thinkers focus on solutions, while negative thinkers focus on problems. By shifting our focus from problems to solutions, we can not only solve the issues at hand, but also cultivate a more positive and productive mindset. Number 3, overreactivity. Negative thinkers tend to be overreactive in their responses to daily life situations. When faced with a minor inconvenience or mistake, they may become easily agitated or lose their temper. For example, if a negative person's brother accidentally breaks a glass, they may immediately scold their brother, asking why they broke the glass, and react with anger or frustration. This overreaction can create a tense and negative atmosphere, causing further conflict and distress. Positive thinkers, on the other hand, exhibit patience and emotional resilience in their responses. They understand that accidents happen and that it's important to maintain a calm and composed demeanor. In the same scenario, a positive person would acknowledge that the glass is broken and calmly address the situation by simply asking their brother to clean up the mess. They focus on finding solutions and minimizing the impact of the incident rather than dwelling on the negativity. Number 4, comparing. Those with a positive mindset understand that everyone's journey is unique, and therefore, the only fair comparison is with oneself. They measure their progress, not by looking at where others are, but by reflecting on their own growth and development. They ask themselves, am I better today than I was yesterday? For instance, if they're learning a new skill, they focus on their own progress. They celebrate each small improvement, each step forward, regardless of how others are doing. On the other hand, those with a negative mindset often fall into the trap of comparing themselves to others, They measure their worth based on how they stack up against others, leading to feelings of inadequacy and resentment. If they see someone else achieving more instead of being inspired, they might feel inferior or believe they're not good enough. For example, they might see a colleague getting promoted and feel a sense of failure because they're still in the same position. Instead of focusing on what they can do to improve their skills or performance, they dwell on the unfairness of the situation. This comparison game can lead to a negative spiral of self-doubt, resentment, and unhappiness. Mindset not only affects how we approach problems and compare ourselves to others, but also influences our reactions to external circumstances. Let's explore another aspect of mindset: how positive and negative thinkers handle challenges and unexpected situations. Finding excuses. Negative thinkers tend to engage in mourning or complaining when faced with unfavorable circumstances. They often find excuses to procrastinate or avoid taking action. For example, if the weather is bad or raining outside, they might say, "Now we can't work," or "It's not the right time." Similarly, if they get stuck in traffic, they become easily frustrated or angry, blaming external factors for their lack of progress. Positive thinkers, on the other hand, display patience and resilience in the face of challenges. They understand that external circumstances are beyond their control, so they focus on what they can control, their own actions and reactions. Instead of mourning or complaining, they adapt and find alternative solutions. For instance, if the weather is unfavorable, a positive thinker might choose to work indoors, finding ways to be productive despite the circumstances. Well, your mindset can significantly impact your life. Research shows that a positive mindset can lead to better health, increased productivity, and higher levels of happiness. Meanwhile, a negative mindset can lead to stress, health problems, and a lack of fulfillment. So, how can we cultivate a positive mindset? Start by becoming aware of your thought patterns. Challenge negative thoughts, focus on solutions, practice gratitude, and create a daily routine that supports your growth. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. That's it for today's video on positive mindset versus negative mindset. If you found it insightful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences about mindset. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep